For important facts about the European Union report that prove that Peter Obi won the election, and why Peter Obi must not struggle to prove any other thing in court, knowing fully well that he has won the election. This is four important facts that European Union report has proven to Nigeria and international bodies that Bola Ahmed Tinubu truly lost from the election. Now, the acting National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, Obiora Ifo, described the protest as embarrassing and uncalled for. We noticed that ever since that European Union report came out, that the APC and their gang have always wanted to come out and protest, knowing fully well that their protest will not yield anything. Now he has said that this is embarrassing and uncalled for, saying they were the result of hiring. He made this claim in a statement released late on Friday in Abuja. According to the LP, the protest that hirelings organized at the European Union Mission Abuja facilities caught their attention. He has said that the LP takes such protestation as a great national humiliation, as it demonstrates how opposed the party is to truth and measures that will deepen and improve Nigerian democracy. One of the most funny thing here is that the APC, the level of their desperateness should be worried about. Nigerians should be worried about the level of the desperateness that is coming from this APC. They just want to kill the truth. They just want to hide the truth. They want to demolish the truth. Now let's take the first point. On the 18th of March, in 44% of observed cases, result forms were not transmitted electronically. This is number one fact that the European Union has used to fingerline every process that has to do with, the Nigerian election. In 44% of observed cases, result forms were not transmitted electronically. And this goes against the law of INEC, that every result must be transmitted electronically. So, Peter Obi had just won this first case in court. This first case, INEC assured Nigerians in a video that every result forms will be transmitted in the BVAS and IREV. But in 44% observed cases, result forms were not transmitted electronically, which by using the IREV, the BVAS, to transmit these results in real time, all these things were mooted and cut off by the administrative. Thereby, they are coming to court to claim that there were glitches, knowing fully well there were no glitches. Number two, in 33% of observed cases, results were not posted publicly as required by the law. What do they mean? In 33% of observed cases, results were not posted publicly as observed and as required by law. That means it took INEC 1 week before they could even upload the final results and the main results, because people were busy going to their website to search and see if they are going to find out what's next, what is happening, what is coming up, what has happened. But INEC insisted that they are not going to post this thing publicly. Thereby, after the election and after 1 week, they announced a winner that was not voted by the masses. This has become a very, very terrible situation. Now, number three fact. In 31% of observed cases, there were inconsistencies in the result forms. There were inconsistencies in the result forms. That means the result in the polling unit is different from the results in the BVAS. the result in the polling unit is different from the result in polling unit. Now, this is what the law stands when it comes to the polling unit result, that the result before an officer in a polling unit will finally and conclude the result in the polling unit, he or she must make sure that the result of IREV and that of BVAS align with the same result, the paper sheet of the polling unit. And EU report shows that in 31% of observed cases, there were inconsistencies in the result forms. So the results were not matching together. The two results were having different, probably the one in the polling unit may be 54, the one in the BVAS will be 120. How then was Bola Ahmed declared the president of Nigeria? Number 4 fact is that results were not transmitted in real time according to the INEC law. These people have truly made a mess of the Nigerian democracy. The results were not transmitted in real time. We saw the way the APC suppressed the voters and those who tried to come out during the election. And so many reports from Lagos showed a huge scale of voting disruption on the 18th of March. Organized violence and obstruction prevented voters from rally showing who they wanted to vote for in this election. This is the European report. So many reports from Lagos showed a huge scale of voting disruption on the 18th of March. Organized violence and obstruction prevented voters from really showing who they wanted to vote for in this election. It has become terrible. It has become a thing that everybody must look into. Now, why is this 4 facts disturbing the court? And with this kind of detailed report back up by data and corroborated by the majority of local observers as well as what the citizens themselves reported on Virus SM, what is the court waiting to unseat the president-select? You see? So if they are shouting and crying and screaming that European Union is being biased, let me take them back to 2019. Let me even take them back to 2017, where the European Union reported that the Yaradua's the election that brought in Yaradua was not transparent enough. Even Yaradua approved it and said yes, it wasn't transparent, but he promised that he's going to deliver as the president of Nigeria. And these people are venting and shouting. APC are venting. Tinubu they are venting. Femi Fani-Kayode, Kayoma, all of them are venting over something that this report has been consistent from 2007 to 2011 to 2015 to 2019 till date. EU has been giving a consistent report. I've been asking this question, what is EU doing in Nigeria? Now I know that they weren't even the one that invited themselves. It was these people it was INEC that decided to invite them so that it would look as if their election is good. Maybe in one way or the other, bribe them, and once they say that the election was good, what will happen? Nigerians will now say, you wish to stop dragging Tinubu to court. But nemesis have caught up with them. Well, I'll thank you for supporting the Future News, and we'll continue to bring you more updates on this very issue. Peace.